Hello friends and welcome back to the Ninox Learning Series. In the last tutorial, we learned about how to add data fields in Ninox. In this video, we will be learning how to customize different data fields. Now let us go back to the database that we had created earlier in the previous tutorial. So I'm just selecting this employee database. Let us select any of the records. So I'm selecting, I had only one record here. So I'm selecting that record now. Now we have these as text fields. We have one text area, email address, phone, location. There's one multiple choice for technology that we added. Okay. And I have added another field for number for the demonstration purpose. Now let us go ahead and see customization of few of these fields one by one. I'm selecting first as the text box. So if you click on the text box, you will be able to see the different attributes of text box. Like you can specify the name, or you can specify whether the field is required or not. Then you can also put a default value for your text box. Then you can also specify what is the length of the text that you are expecting in that particular text box, and where do you want to position it. So currently I have selected as a placeholder. You can also select as top, left, or you can also keep it as hidden. So when we say hidden, it won't be able to seen on the screen user interface. Let us try changing few of these. So if I select top and say OK, you will see the label is coming on the top. Again, if I go and select this as left, say OK, you will see it is shifted to left. I had used placeholder. So here, if you see, when I select placeholder, the label of the particular text box will be seen here, okay, as a placeholder. So I'm keeping it as it is for now, as a placeholder. Now let us also see what are different more fields associated, or the entities associated with the text box. Okay, so here you can see tooltip. Tooltip is something when you specify as a tooltip, it will provide more information about that particular field. For example, if I say enter first name and say OK. Okay, so when you go here, see, you can see the tooltip, it appears as enter first name. So similarly, you can add it for other fields as well. Okay, so what are other attributes? You can see display field only if. Here you can actually put a Ninox script if you want to specify certain condition for a text box. Okay, so it will be displayed only if certain conditions are met. Then we also have trigger after update. Here also you can provide a script if you want to put certain operations, if you want certain operations to happen, certain transactions to happen after the text box is updated. And then similarly, like writable if, so it should be editable only if certain conditions are met. So here also you can provide Ninox script. So scripting part we will be covering in the upcoming tutorial. So in this tutorial I will just give you overview how to customize these different fields. Similarly, here you can see allow to read. So this is basically access control. Okay, so you are providing control for a text field. So this is the beauty of Ninox. You can actually have control over each and every field or the attribute that you're providing in the table. Similarly, allow to write. So here also you can provide permissions. So as and when you keep on adding team members, those members' roles will be no, coming in this list, and then you can select from those based on whatever is your requirement. Now, similarly, you will see same attributes are also provided for text area, like name. You can provide the label position, whether it is required or not. You can specify the length, you can specify the restrictions of the length of the text area, tooltip, and so on. So it is almost similar. Now let us go to the email field. Here you can see you can provide the name of the field, label positions, whether it is required or not. So all these almost one, two, three, uh, four attributes of a particular field are almost similar. Now for email, since it is Ninox provides a feature where you, with a click on this email icon, you will get a pop-up wherein automatically it will pick up the data that you're passing in subject and body, and you should be able to send out an email. So just as now I have added subject as test email and body is demonstration. Okay, so I'm selecting just for the demonstration purpose. Rest all fields are almost same. So if I go here and directly click on this email icon, it will automatically open this draft view. Okay, so here you can say it is selecting a draft view, and you can keep on editing or you can directly send it from here. Field, so this is the phone number. There are no new additional attributes as such. Okay, but then from here you should be able to dial the number. Location is also same. Now technology, here we had selected as a multiple choice. As you can see, again, field name, label position, whether the field is required or not, all these are same. You can specify any default value. Okay, and next important thing here is how you can keep adding the options, and how would you like to uh, be seen on the user interface, how you want them to be seen on the front end. So now since I have selected as a combo box, I'm getting the options in form of a combo box, and this is a multiple choice, so I'm able to select multiple fields at one time. Okay, so there is also a way where you can actually select a single option. When I say radio button, it will be seen as the radio button. Okay, like these check boxes. When you say switch, you'll be able to say in this fashion. Okay, most probably we need it as a combo. Okay, so that I'm selecting it as a combo and say okay. Now I have added another field. This is for whether you want to select option as yes or no. Okay, so for example, if I'm adding a field as whether an employee is ready to relocate as a question mark. Okay, so here you can see it can be shown as either as a slider or a switch or a checkbox or a combo. So this is the one which I like the most, a slider. So just by clicking on it, so this means that it is yes, and if you slide it here to the left, that means it is no. Okay. Next field is URL. So in URL, you can specify the address, web address. Rest all fields are almost same. Now what will happen is if you click on this icon, web icon, it will navigate you to the address that you have specified. Okay, so this is also a very good field, and which I have used most often while creating certain applications. Now there are some more fields like date, which you can use if you want to specify maybe date of birth or any appointment date. Image we have already used. So with this, I think we have covered most of the fields, and there are few more which we will be using while we keep on creating some new applications. So these are the basic data fields. There are also some layout elements, like for example, tab. So what will tab do is if I pull it here, it will create a new section in the form. As you can see here I had already created one. Here is another one. There are few more layout elements, like you can specify the heading. So this is what I have used here. I have provided heading as Persia Technologies, and you can change the style of the heading. You can give a background color. You can give the color or the font color. You can specify the size of the font, whatever style you need, whether you need bold or italic. Then you can align the text. Okay, so these are the different options that Ninox provides. You can also add a button, and there is a way you can provide a script so as to so that the Ninox understands like what it has to perform on a click of a button. So here you can see on click, here you can specify your script. Again, this part we will be covering when we create some sample applications. From here you can select the style of the text of the button, and from here you can specify the color. So even for the tab you can change the color. Okay, so this is how it changes. So that's all for this video, and in next video we will be coming up with some new topics, some advanced topics on how to use Linux.